Thank you, Senator Torres, for being with us today. I'm Cheryl Grieb, Head of Public Policy. Of course, you know me in some other roles as well, and we've worked together in the past.
Definitely.
Yeah. Tell us about how, if your district changed, first of all, with the redistricting.
Well, what they did is like compress my district. It used to include Lake Nona area and Windermere area as well, Dr. Phillips area. But they brought it back down all the way to Weatherby, and from Weatherby south. So from Weatherby north, that's Linda Stewart's district. Okay. Now, but I'm south and I have all of Osceola County.
Excellent, excellent. Well, again, thank you for being here. I have a few questions, if you don't mind.
Sure.
So, as far as with legislation and such, what is your main priority when it comes to real estate legislation?
Well, I think that one of the main things that I've focused in my 10 years in the legislature has been affordable housing. Mm-hmm. I've seen the struggles of our community, of the working poor, that they have a tough time keeping up with their rents due to wages, you know, and trying to afford a first-time home is kind of difficult when your wages don't match what you have to pay. So that has been one of my targets, you know, in focusing on affordable housing in the state of Florida.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Affordable housing is certainly important to the realtor community.
Well, that's the whole thing. My wife is a part-time realtor. She still has a license from Ocala. And that was one of the challenges that Carmen always faced is you can't shoot for the stars when your salary doesn't adjust to making that mortgage payment and other issues, you know, with buying a first-time home.
Sure, sure. So this past year, the Hometown Heroes bill that assists teachers, first responders, frontline emergency workers, and homeownership to counter rising prices in homes. What other ideas or programs do you have that would benefit other individuals as far as affordable housing goes?
Well, I'm looking at HUD as well. I had sent a letter to Secretary Fudge some time ago from my office concerning affordable housing, and this year when we had that bill you know, it's funny, I'm a retired cop, so I'm all for this bill. I see that firefighters, teachers, you know, nurses, but we have so many other folks that are deserving of this first-time homeowners, and I think that HUD will be inclusive of everyone, and I think we have to push for, especially now with the increasing in homeowners prices. I mean, if you look today, it's the rent is too damn high, and mortgages are too high, and buying a first-time home is making it even for first responders. Let's look at it reality that, you know, their salaries are good, better than the average person, but in reality is, can they afford the prices today of buying a new home?
Sure. And you bring up a good point too, because it's not just the homes itself, it's also the insurance portion of it. What do you see as some other ways to combat our rising insurance rates here in Florida? Well,
we need to go back. Our caucus, the Democratic caucus, has requested that we have sessions specifically on homeowners insurance. It's been a struggle. Even last session, we had the issue where they were talking about the roofs. Right? If you had a 15 or 20-year-old roof, your insurance company, you know, would make it harder for you. And my question to the bill sponsor was, well, then you're hurting realtors, because as a matter of fact, the bank is going to say, well, you want to sell your house, you're a senior, you want to sell your house, but it's 25 years old, and the insurance is going to say, well, you have to replace that whole roof before you get a mortgage. So it was a combination of give and take, and we need to go back. And our insurance companies are bailing out left and right, which I feel is unjust, because they're making money across the country. They come to the state of Florida, they figure We can make money here with new first-time homeowners and seniors. And then when the time gets tough, then they start to bail out and say, oh, we don't want to cover anybody else. We don't want to do it. And they have money. The only one that ever loses is the constituent. Banks make money. Everybody makes money, but the constituent. So this is the problem that I have with the insurance companies.
That's understandable. We're fighting that every day.
Because it affects us too.
Oh, absolutely.
You know.
Absolutely. What is the biggest concern your office receives from constituents with relation to the real estate industry?
Again, it's the rent is too damn high. Getting those notifications, we see it all over the place that it's a growing issue with rents increasing, $200 to $300, $400, $500. I've heard as much as $1,000, and those are things that concern me because we are putting people out in the street. What are we going to do? You know, what's the safety net for these folks? So the state has to think out of the box and not stash the billions of dollars that the governor has and start putting it to use to protect our citizens from these increases. We have a process now. They're talking about helping, assisting in rent. Well, let's take out all the qualifications because these are measures that become obstacles for people to qualify for assistance for their rents. So we got to do that.
And of course, the reduction in sale funds probably didn't help the situation.
No.
Because that's the funding that the state uses to help get more affordable units.
Well, the Sadowski Fund has been a game with the state. I've seen it year after year, and I just feel that they have played a game. Who will take out more out of the Sadowski funds, whether it's the House or the Senate. The Senate keeps on replacing the money, the House keeps on taking out the money, and unfortunately, in the end, who pays the consequences? I sit on the Oversight Government Committee, and we had that gentleman from the Florida Housing Finance, and it's a joke. It's a joke. The committee chair this year was Senator Brandes, and he made it a point. He says, for 11 years, you've been building 33 affordable homes or whatever across the state, and billions of dollars. And where does it go? I mean, it's not helping the community, and that's my frustration because I feel we as a state could be doing so much more to help our working people and those people who are veterans, who are seniors, who are moms, single moms with children, to have a better life. You know, that's my point. We have to get that fire in us to help the community. We got some money this year out of the fund appropriations for the Hope to build an affordable housing of $500,000. So that's going to help. And some other monies for St. Cloud and for Osceola as well, and Kissimmee. But I'm going like, yeah, it's nice, but we should have been doing this 6 years ago, 10 years ago. You know, we wouldn't be in the place that we are today.
Yeah. So is there anything else you want to add?
No, I just want to have people to understand that they need to turn out and vote. Don't stay home. Don't complain. Get out and vote. If you want change, get out and vote.
Well, thank you so much, Senator Torres, for coming today.
Thank you, Cheryl.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Thank you.